What does John 3:16 say? Pretty much everybody that has a TV screen has ever watched a football game at one time or another knows John 3:16, all right? There's been controversies about John 3:16 and the guy that put John 3:16 on his black stuff under his eyes and blah, 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 and all that. All right, for God so loved the world. That's all the heathens, even the ones, Martha, that knows him, the ones that don't know him, the ones that's never even heard of him. Over 2 billion people, John, for God, ain't never heard his name. So for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever, that's everybody, believeth in him, do what? Believeth in him, should not perish but have everlasting life. You got it. Bam. Just bam. There it is. Go to verse 17. Verse 17 says, for God sent not his Son into this world to condemn the world. This was not his purpose. Okay, well, if this is not his purpose, why is the Apostle Paul having to address this problem at the Roman church? Why? Because they're doing it to themselves. Why? Because Paul talked about it in his own life in chapter number 7. Paul, like myself, was very transparent. That's kind of where it came from. Personality-wise, I'm sure I'm a lot like Apostle Paul by his readings, and so by his writings that I've read. And so Paul is dealing with self-condemnation, but God says, for God sent not his Son into the world, I sent my Son into the world to do you some good, not to beat you down. You got enough of that. Your neighbors is doing that. Your friends is doing that. Yeah. When you share your heart with them and tell them all that stuff, they go to 18 more people. They're taking care of the condemnation for you and for everything else. Are y'all, can I get an amen? Okay, for God sent not into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be what? Saved. What? Saved from what? Condemnation and judgment. Can I get an amen?